If you can at least sound like this,
We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, how about the rape?
then you can definitely sound like this.
We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, how about the rape? My nigga Lil Scooter, he like Jace. How about the whip, then we flipping that bitch, I can't stop him from spraying.
Alright, so in this video we're going to be going over and breaking down an actual Jace session. So if you guys listen to Jace, you know he has like a couple different sounds, and this actual session is from his old sound back in like 2020. But let's go ahead and hop into FL and get started. Alright, so now that we're in FL Studio, I'm going to start by playing you the song raw with no effects, and then I'll turn everything on and I'll play it and we'll break it down. So this is the song raw with no effects.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, come on, yeah. Whoa, it be like, yeah, okay. Whoa, back on pills. We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, how about the rape? My nigga Lil Scooter, he like Jace. How about the whip, then we flipping that bitch, and stop him.
Right, so it doesn't sound the worst, but once we enable the plugins, this is what it sounds like.
We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, how about the rape? My nigga Lil Scooter, he like Jace. How about the whip, then we flipping that bitch, I can't stop him from spraying. We in the hills and choices and night. Fucking that bitch off a pill, like, oh yeah. How about that bitch, and we...
Yeah, so this song is very much like his old sound. His new sounds, he doesn't use the ghost reverb as much, but still kind of similar, and the preset probably hasn't changed as much. So as far as the actual session, you can see that there's a main vocal, there's ghost verb or the ghost effect, and then there's ad-libs, and then the beat. So it looks like all three of the actual chains aren't that different. They just have probably different settings within each one of them. So to start out with the main vocal, I have auto-tune on it, but I don't have it active because his vocals already have auto-tune printed on them. But it looks like they're starting out with a fruity limiter. I don't see any compression, so it looks like they're just using this as a noise gate. And then we're moving on to the first EQ. This is a parametric EQ. It looks like they're just rolling off a lot of the lows all the way up to 95 hertz, and then they're notching down some of those bad frequencies with a EQ sweep, and then they're boosting up the highs about like 5 to 6 dBs. And if you guys don't know how to EQ sweep, basically all it is that you bring up the frequency, you play the vocal, listen for bad frequencies, and then you notch it down. Do that for a couple frequencies and it should sound a lot cleaner. Right, so the next EQ is kind of boosting some of those frequencies that he probably did like, and also boosting a lot more of the highs, and then polishing and taking out a bit more of those negative frequencies. Then he's moving on to the first compressor, which is the fruity compressor. It looks like he's doing heavy compression with this one, with a negative 36 threshold ratio and 813 gain. Pretty fast attack, pretty fast release also. And he's moving on to a sound godizer. This basically just adds some body and grit into the vocal and just bringing up the overall volume. And then next we're moving on to a fruity convolver. This plugin gives you a lot of that ghost effect, but on the main vocal he doesn't have it that much because he probably wants his main vocal to be more prevalent and clear. And then of course you finish it up with reverb and delay. Not that much reverb and not that much delay, just enough that it's audible and you can hear it, and it complements the vocal. And if we solo this is what the main vocal sounds like.
We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, how about the rape? My nigga Lil Scooter, he like Jace. How about the whip, then we flipping that bitch, I can't stop him from spraying.
Right, so it's pretty clean. It has a lot of that airiness, which is good. And I feel like if you guys are going to use this, maybe turn off or turn down the fruity convolver. So as far as the ghost reverb and the ad-libs, they're pretty much the same thing, like the main, just that there's a lot more of a certain plugin. So for instance, the ghost reverb has a lot more convolver. So if you listen to it solo, this is what it sounds like.
Whoa, yeah, come on, yeah,
Right, so big difference with it on and off. right? And then of course he has an ad-lib insert, and ad-lib insert is pretty much the same thing. It's just a bit more reverb and just a bit of an EQ difference, but pretty much everything is the same as the main vocal. And I noticed on the beat insert, he actually EQ'd the beat a little bit. I think he just took out some of those lows, maybe because it was too prevalent, but that's pretty much it for the session. I mean, I could show you guys what it sounds like live, and then we can probably end the video. So this is what the original sounds like.
We in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, hop out the race. My nigga look.
Yeah, we in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, hop out the race. My nigga loose screw, kill out Dre. Yeah, we in the hills, okay? Back on them pills, okay? I be like, fuck the shit, hop out the race. My nigga loose screw, kill out Dre. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's probably going to be it for this video. If you guys want to use this preset for yourself, it'll be linked in the description, and comment what you guys want to see next. But until next video, we out.